Welcome back. Today in our Sunday Spotlight, Hartford police officer Jimmy Barrett. He's the city's homeless outreach officer. He's one of the key people behind a recent effort to provide bicycles to the city's working homeless. Officer Barrett is joining us on this Sunday morning. Officer Barrett, welcome. Let's start with the bikes. How did this all come about, and why is it a good idea?
Yeah, so basically, with the COVID situation and all what's going on, I'm out here on a daily basis in the city of Hartford, grassroots, dealing with these guys on a regular basis. They're having trouble going to and from work. Going to point A to point B is a very difficult thing for these guys. Some of these guys commute on foot over an hour and 15 minutes to and from work. So I decided to help them out to speed up the process for them so they could be on time for work. So I reached out to Bob Charland, and everybody knows him as Bob the Bike Guy up in Springfield, Mass. So what I did is I put in a request for 50 bikes, and Bob said, let's do something big. I said, okay. And he said, let's make it 100. So I said, all right, let's make it 100. So this is not just my thing. It's law enforcement all over the Connecticut as well as Massachusetts jumped in on this because most of the law enforcement in general are unsung heroes. Basically, we give back on a regular basis. We do things without being noticed.
Well, let me pick up on that. Officer Barrett, let me pick up on that because it's a tough time to be a cop, right? We all watch the news. We see the headlines from around the country. There's a lot of animosity towards police in many communities. And we saw pictures as you were talking there of this bike giveaway and a lot of smiles. You talked about people who are walking hours to get to work. I know you've been doing this a long time, dealing with Hartford's homeless population. I saw somewhere something like 800 people you know by name among the Hartford homeless. What is that relationship like, and why is it important to you?
It's huge. It's very huge because I feel community policing needs to. You need to be effective by knowing your neighborhood. You got to know the city. You got to know who you're dealing with. And once you establish that rapport, a positive rapport, they don't look at the uniform anymore. They look at you as an individual. It's huge in law enforcement is strike up a conversation, interact with these guys, and wearing this badge and the gun, it's not just enforcing the law. It's being a positive mentor in these guys' lives. A lot of these guys don't have family. Some of these guys are dealing with some trauma, But the thing is, if a law enforcement officer who normally engages with these guys and develop that rapport, it's like a friend for life. You know what I'm saying? So I trust these guys. These guys trust me. We develop a strong rapport. To be effective in law enforcement, to solve cases, you need that relationship with these guys and the residents and the business owners and everything else. So I took it to a different level of these guys are struggling out here because, we have a lot of homeless individuals here in the city of Hartford. So what I do is establish that report, try to get them, back on track. And
certainly there's a lot of success stories from that effort through the years. And it's not just bikes. You've given out boots in the winter, given out socks, given out clothes. It's a big effort. A lot of people who are watching this show, they don't know, forget 800. They probably don't know one name of a homeless person. Maybe if they get off the highway in Hartford, they might see someone asking for money. And I know you're very opposed to giving money that way. There's other ways to help. So if you're talking to people maybe from the suburbs who don't know this community like you do, what do you want them to know about how they can help?
Okay, basically, when you see pretty much if you see panhandlers off the exit ramps, and it's not just in Hartford anymore, it's a regional issue. Now you're going to go to the surrounding towns of Hartford, you'll see these guys off the off ramp. These guys are addicts. So basically, if you hand money to these guys, they're going to use that money and give it to their drug dealer so they can get their drugs. And the thing is you're not helping them, you're hurting them. So if you come off the off ramp and you want to help these guys, offer them food, offer them something to drink. And if they say no, you keep it moving, because the thing is, you already know in your mind that these guys are using it for drug related stuff or alcohol.
And of course, it's the old teach a man to fish, don't give him a fish, right? So you gave some folks
Exactly.
You gave some folks a bike they can get to work. I know there's a lot of other needs. Tell me about how people can help you out. If they're hearing this morning and they're saying there's this cop in Hartford who's helping out all these folks and I want to get involved, what can they do to help you?
Basically, we have a Facebook website as well as footwearwithcare.org, or you got the Facebook page of Footwear with Care website. You could go on there and you'll tap, we always looking for monetary donations or volunteer services, or, if you want to get involved, reach out to that organization. They will definitely help you out if you want to get involved. Also, I'm at the PD too. So if you want to reach out, my number is 860-7574-4431. If you want to know more information or if you want to get involved, but basically go through the Footwear with Care if you want to do like a monetary donations or whatever, because we provide footwear for these guys. In the winter months, we provide winter boots as well as guys going to work, and we do non-slip shoes for people working in the restaurants, as well as we're doing a vaccination clinic with Hartford Healthcare. We establish a relationship with them. So for a vaccination shot, we give them a free pair of boots, free pair of sneakers. Yep. Once you get the Johnson & Johnson vaccination, we provide that for our community.
Well, Officer Barrett, we're all out of time. Certainly a lot of good work, and I think you're the first person to ever give your phone number out on CT21, so I hope that goes well for you. But if not, people can go on Facebook and check it out. We appreciate it. Great work you're doing there, and hopefully our viewers will be able to help you out. Officer Jimmy Barrett, thanks for being with us. If you'd like to weigh in on some of the topics discussed on today's program, all you have to do is send us an email, ct21@wfsb.com. But we're not giving out our phone number. We may share some emails with you each week. That is our program for this week. CBS Sunday Morning with Jane Pauley is next. Have a great rest of your weekend. We'll meet you back here in Studio A next Sunday morning.
Thanks for watching Channel 3 Eyewitness News. Watch us live wherever you are, on our mobile, on our streaming news app. And you can also watch us on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV.